Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week. We're going to have some fun tonight. I'm just going to kind of wait, give everything a minute to catch up and see how things are going. And then we'll get started. All right. So happy week before Thanksgiving. Sorry, I was just playing with my hair. All right, let's get started here. Hope everyone's having a good, like I said, a good week, good weekend. This is a good start for your weekend. I'm going to switch right down to our down camera. I have the, tonight we're going to use the Stamp Club Plus, which I have linked down in the description box below. This is called Friendship Soars. We're going to use this tonight. I wanted to say that the only way you can get this stamp is if you subscribe to it. Hi, Kate. I know the Wednesday, there's only a couple of left. So the only way you're guaranteed to get this is if you subscribe to it. Hi, Kelly. So I thought tonight we'd use that. I also have linked down below the Up in the Air cutting die, which I cannot find mine right now. It is a Up in the Air cutting die, has some cloud dies, and they're super similar to this. So I can't find mine, so I apologize, but they're just some cloud dies. They're a nice die. I did forget to link my stitched rainbow die. I'm going to put that in the chat here, but I do have that cut out already. I didn't link everything, but I also have, we're going to use the popular embossing powder today and possibly the stencil of the month. So all the links are affiliate links. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Reload the page. See if that helped. New comments. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. My comments went away. So if you were here, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Yep, it all went away. Anyway, so I saw Penny pop in. I think I saw Karen pop in, and then all the comments disappeared on me. So I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if somebody wants to give me a test quick comment to see if it will come up. But anyway, any links that I have shared are affiliate links. So that just means if you place an order using one of those links, I will get a small kickback, or a small compensation, I guess you should say, for that, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get started. I thought it'd be fun to create a sky scene with this tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to blind you out with my lights here on the screen. I have a piece of just white cardstock here. This is actually alabaster. I still have some of that left in my stock. I am going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. There's, hi, Luann. Thank you. At least I know the chat is working. I just missed the first few comments. So I'm going to paste this one again. That's the stitched the rainbow cutting die. Like I said, I have the Stamp Club Plus and the Up in the Air dies in my linked in the description box. I'm going to go ahead and grab the die inks of the No Diving, and I've got the Stellar Ink Clear Sky ink. So I'm just going to open them both up. Just grab a couple of glossing things. I've been trying to last weekend. I spent the rest of the weekend getting my last couple of cabinets together. Hi, Mama. So I still have a little bit of kind of stuff to play and get around, but it's getting there. I need to organize the rest, get some, I need to actually organize the shelves now. That's going to happen over Thanksgiving. So we're just going to kind of do a little bit. Oh, I need to get the newest ones, Penny. I really should just order them. I'm kind of was waiting for next Friday, because I don't have the newest ones yet. I should just place an order for them, but I'm just going to go ahead and add some blue sky, some clear skies, and then I'm going to add some, this is Midnight Snack, No Diving, just for a little bit of extra deeper color. I'm going to let I'm not worried too much about, I wanted to use the white paper, I guess I should say, because I wanted that to represent some of the clouds in the sky. And one of the reasons I want to do this first is because I wanted to Oh, I didn't even look at that. I was kind of busy doing some stuff today. I was trying to finish adding some of the new release into Mustache tonight. Get some of that updated and make sure the tags were there. And I got a lot of that done this afternoon. And then it's just been kind of crazy, but I've got a bunch of stuff, irons in the fire. I'm doing a crafty video that I have to film for the 3rd. And I have an event I'm going to be participating in next year that I have to get some stuff for. And then Black Friday, I'm gonna do some video then. So I've got a bunch of stuff to do on top of the cleaning stuff that I have to do. But so I just did a very simple blend. In person, it looks more bluey skyy, and of course I've got my finger on it already, than it does on camera. And then we're gonna add some fun sparkle. So I'm gonna let that dry for a few minutes. And then the next thing we're going to do is I have some heat resistant vellum here. And this is what I'm going to do we may use some glitter stock yet too, to make my clouds. So I have this very old, it's Culture Creations double-sided tape. You can get, Alta New has some double-sided sheets. I know we had some in the store. I don't know if we have any in stock right now. I know that scrapbook.com has some double-sided adhesive. Any double-sided adhesive will work. And I'm actually just going to put it in this way. I don't care that I get the whole thing because we're just going to die cut some pieces off of it. But this is my little trick for making some fun clouds. I did this, if anyone saw, I made a card for the Sweet Bear release we had earlier this year, and I made some clouds this way, and I just have fallen in love with it. So what I'm going to do is grab a little splatter boxy thing here, and we're going to get one of my favorite of all-time favorite products, my Ornament Golds. I'm going to kind of shake that up a little bit. And we're going to spritz it. And actually, I like to spritz the first one in the garbage can. And then I'm not sure where my pearl is. And then we're going to, I'm going to actually heat set this because, just trying to see, I need to clean some stuff off because I need to have space for putting things away when I'm crafting. But I even got a new little drawer to my side here that has I got that the last time I went to Minnesota. I got those put together. So now my embossing powders and glazes, my in-stock glazes and embossing powders are right handy. We're going to go ahead and heat set this. And yes, it's going to curl because it is vellum. Even though it's heat resistant vellum, it's still going to curl because I put a lot of liquid on it and I'm getting a lot of heat on it. But and it's got that adhesive behind it. Okay. I'm going to leave that plugged in for right now, and then I'll show you. There, we can kind of see, you can see that shimmer. You can see it specifically over here by my fingers. But we're going to make our little, we're going to cut our little clouds out of this. So I'm going to trim this down to use my little die cut machine here. Oh, that looks close enough. And the reason that we're using the double-sided adhesive is so that we do not have to worry about it's not going to show. So, all right. I am going to still set this aside to dry too because we want to let that all kind of dry a little bit before we do any kind of more embossing and things like that. Okay, so I've got my little rainbow here, a little stitched rainbow here. And, you could do two or three things. I mean, I'm kind of playing around with this over the rainbow kind of thing. Now, you could use any of these you want. I'm going to kind of go with this. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to use the hot air balloon, but we may end up using, I don't know. And you lift me higher, you make my heart soar, love you to the clouds. We'll figure out which one of those. But we could ink blend these, or we could use them with Olo markers. I haven't quite decided which ones I want to do yet. I'm just kind of getting all the little puffies off the side. Whew, getting a little warm, you guys. Sorry about that. I think it'll be faster if I just use Olo markers tonight. So that's what we're going to do. We need a red. We're not going to do any kind of, oh, that's not really a red. Orange. We got red, orange, yellow. Let's see. This looks like the right green, the right blue. 1, 2, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Looks like there's no purple in ours. That's okay. You guys know me. I love my purple, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those different. I'm just going to look at that quick. I just wanted to look at that real quick. Okay, there we go. So red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Okay. So start backwards. Just going to color these out. I'm going to grab a piece of paper to put underneath this. And like I said, we're just going to, this is more vibrant too. Like I said, you could use ink blending, but for the sake of time, I'm going to just color them in with some Olo markers, and they will be a little bit more bright. Blue, green. We're going to add some sparkle to them, of course, too. You know, because I love adding the sparkle to the cards. Now, this one isn't quite as vibrant, so we might need a different green. I'm thinking this is too light of a green. So we'll go back to our green. Let's grab this one. So does anyone have any fun plans this weekend? I am going to make pumpkin pie. Not for next week, just to eat. I have a piece of pumpkin. I have pumpkin here. I have a pumpkin, so I'm baking my very first pumpkin ever. Yellow. And so I'm going to bake it and then make pumpkin pie. And my Hawkeyes are playing. And my Vikings are playing the Packers this weekend. So we're going to cheer on the purple. We got to beat the Cheeseheads. Even though I love all my Cheesehead friends out there, we just, you know. Other than that, my son is going to maybe come over and pick up. I got a new TV for my craft room, a little bit smaller one, because I think I've said this before. The TV that I had was our old living room TV, and it's a little too big for the space, and it has a couple of apps that I watch all the time I can't get on there. And so I asked him if he wanted it. Hello, Missy, how are you? Because I think it's the same size as the one he has, and his needs to be replaced. So that way he can exchange it. So I think he's going to come over tomorrow and pick that up, which will make things easier. And I have one piece of furniture to finish going through and remove, and then everything is out of my craft room that does not belong furniture-wise. So then I can organize it more appropriately. Okay, I'm going to throw these in here. I can't wait to get to this table behind me and get that organized. All right, well, we're also going to add some sparkle to these. However, instead of spraying these, we are going to use our popular embossing powder, okay? So, I lost my other. That's the kind I have. We have only those types of TVs in our house now, after I get rid of the one that I have. And hi, Cordelia. That is what we like them. We like them a lot. That's the only TV I will probably ever buy from now on. And I like the fact that once I log in, it has all my apps from all of them, and basically all logged in. So I watch a lot of the free channels. Now I lost a die here somewhere, you guys, so we may have to play around a little bit with my clouds. It's here on my desk somewhere. So we're going to start by dipping our, you may have to pour this out. May not be able to stick all in. It might be a little too big. There we go. I'm just going to stick them all on my little map here. Hello, Groovy Girl Cards. Happy Friday. You have to remind me. I know I should know names, but I'm horrible. We are a little bit over the rainbow, Cordelia. I am using Stamp Club Plus, which is the Friendship Source stamp set tonight. Isis, thank you. I couldn't see. I knew it. It's been forever. How are you, my friends? See, I've seen you on. You've been Isis on all my. I haven't. And I know that it changed the names and everything. Things. So thank you. My friend Isis is here. I've missed you. I think that I've seen you on some of the lives, but usually during live packing, I am not allowed to. I can't talk as much as I'd like to because I'm at work. And right now. So it's been a week. It is. Murder Shows and Card Tutorials. That's what you watch. I do a lot of NCIS. And as I said during my live, the other thing that I do a lot of is Dance Moms. It's kind of my guilty pleasure. I've seen them all, but I watch it a lot. But a lot of times it's the free, like I said, the free channel. I'll have Blue Bloods on. I'll have NCIS, sometimes a game show. It kind of just depends what and I'm in the mood for at the time or what's on the free channel. Because on Saturday, I think it's SVU. And I watch that a little bit, but oh my goodness, 22-hour day. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not a fun thing. So I'm going to quickly try to heat set these without letting them all blow away. This is the popular. Get over here. Get over here. There we go. Once your heat gun gets heat up, it melts really fast. And I like the silicone mat because as long as they're kind of stuck here, they're not really moving. I'll show you what this looks like up and up. So, but Cordelia, to answer your question, I thought this rainbow would make us somewhere over the rainbow. I mean, you can totally not be over the rainbow. It can just be up in the sky, during the day. But, oh, yep, there you go. That sounds good. I have my water in my cup, my new cup from my mama. So I'll bring it closer. Thank you, Mama. Oh, you did. That's fabulous. I'm so happy for you. I will be waiting for it to come out because it's a little far away for me to go and find it. Okay, to watch it somewhere. So I will be waiting. I want to see the new, just kind of showing you let's see if I can do it this way. You can see the glitter on that popular just a little bit. Cordelia, like I said, I watch TV, but it's all reruns and it's the free channels because there's like Pluto TV and there's Roku has a TV channel or like my TV has a TV channel. And I just leave it on. It's more for noise. But I will tell you, because I talked about this last week, I read my book. So Penny, you can go get all three. They're amazing. It was so good. I read it 3 days. I read part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, so here's our page, and we've got our little rainbow here that we're going to put on. And I don't know if we're going to use the whole thing. We might just put in parts, but I thought it would be fun to have just a little bit of a rainbow in here because we're going to be up in the sky. So let's cut out some of our clouds. And like I said, I misplaced one of my clouds here somewhere. So we're going to have to do some fun extra cloud cuts, but that's okay. I've got one here. I also pulled the the snow globe cutting die because it has a couple of clouds, and I thought I'd pull a couple of those too because those are different sizes. And that, yeah, I would say she's okay. Yep. And you know, Cordelia, I have recently started doing music as well. A lot of times I have the music on or the TV on because it's just me and the pup on Saturdays, and it's the background noise. But you know, I don't have to watch TV. I'm one of those people that I tell them, honey, watch what you want. I might be reading, I might be playing on my phone, I might just be sitting, enjoying. It sounds like a plan there, ma'am. So I'm gonna do these. You're gonna see the shimmer when I really get this out. And then I'm going to we're gonna cut out a few more just because I don't know how many of these clouds I want. Like I said, I wish I could find my up in the air die because it has, I do too, because it has some bigger clouds and I cannot find it for the life of me. I have it somewhere. I'll find it tomorrow. You know I will. That actually, Cordelia, I'm going to be playing Christmas music here very soon because that is my favorite. And I have her on behind me here. So she will, I've started kind of doing that a little bit more than on the weekends too, so that I'm not just watching TV. But like I said, I don't care so much about watching TV or watching something. I mean, it's always something I've seen before. I never watch something new because otherwise I don't watch. I don't craft. Let's throw that die over there so I don't lose it. Okay, so we've got some of our little clouds. Now we need, look at 722. There's two of them here. I squished them together. There we go. Okay, so we've got our little, that's kind of our preface. Oh, you know what, Penny? I'm waiting for Elf. It's okay. And the other day, because I signed up for the Happiest Place on Earth, I have their channel until the end of the month. And so I do want to watch Freaky or Friday this weekend. So I thought maybe it would be fun to throw in this stencil. I haven't used it yet. This is the stencil of the month. It is called, you have to forgive me, Starlight, I think. Night Sky. I thought that would be fun to throw in there too. And we're going to use that Popular again. And another thing you could do, even though this is Night Sky, because I'm kind of playing off the whole over the rainbow thing, you could grab the stars and the sparkles and add them too, or the bubbles. But I'm just gonna go with the stencil. I think it's funny. It's one that I don't necessarily choose to watch it, but if it's on, I'll probably watch it. So I'm going to go ahead and anti-static powder tool this a little bit, just because this is going to add some extra dimension. And I'm not going to make sure it doesn't have to be perfect. I have a sponge dauber right here. Oh, that one's Penny. That one, I would say I will watch that one anytime. So my kids growing up, their favorite time of year was always Christmas, of course. And we loved watching, it was ABC Family at the time, because starting at 5 o'clock, all the old Christmas shows were on. When the Grinch and okay, I know they're going to drive me nuts because I can't. The Year Without a Santa Claus, and you know, the Heat Miser, and all those. And we loved watching all of those little shows. We just thought that was fun. That was one of our things. So I am waiting for the first official snow, and then I will watch White Christmas because I do not watch that one until it snows. And I am talking about snow. Like hopefully before Christmas we get, even if it's got to be like it covered and you almost had to shovel type of snow. Not just a little bit of flurrying that we had a little while ago. We had a little flurrying over Thanksgiving. Frosty, yes, Rudolph. And I like Rudolph, not so much Rudolph Shiny New Year, but I would watch that one. But I was really excited because I finally had to buckle down after I went crafting when I went crafting a couple weeks ago, last month with my girlfriends in Sandy and everything. I had to end up having to buy the Pitch Perfect movies. So I will put that on in the background because it makes me laugh. And I did move the DVD player in here because it was in my bedroom, but I wasn't watching anything in there. So I thought, let's move it in here. So now I can watch my Harry Potter, and my DVDs are still in the bedroom because they're in a dresser drawer. All right, we're going to heat set this. Oh, Penny, I saw the first one with my daughter, and then I never really saw the last. It took me a long time to see the last two. I saw the second one, and then I saw the third one last year at my craft retreat with the ladies, and then we watched them again this time, and I was just like, I got a really good deal on them. So I had to. I'm going to try to see my mom thinks, and introduce them to my mom when she comes to visit me. I'm going to make sure this is a clear embossing powder and has a little bit of those pink in there. So obviously you can see it, but there you can kind of catch the sparkle. You can see the sparkle in real life. If you didn't have the popular, you could use the fairy dust, would be fabulous here, or the pearly rainbow would be fabulous here. And then all I'm going to do is we're going to wipe this off a little bit more. We're just going to add a little bit more ink, just to kind of whatever's left on my brush here. Just because we had that kind of embossed resist. All right, so there we go. So here's our background. We are going to put it on a card base, a white card base. So that's where the white comes in. And then because I have this little bit of a bloop here, we're going to put one of our rainbow or one of our clouds there. I can't even speak right now. Okay, so now I have another piece of perfect blend out here, but I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. And then we're going to grab my little misty here. We're going to stamp out a couple of these images. I am kind of playing with the idea of the hot air balloon, but we can stamp a couple of them. We'll do the hot air balloon. Maybe we'll do this guy. That might be good. Okay, and we need a sentiment too. You lift me higher. We're going to do you lift me higher just because. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's I think one of the worst things about, to be honest with you, cleaning. As you put things or as you move things, you can't find them, and then you're like, where'd you put it? So that's what happened to me. I can't find where I put that cutting die that I wanted to use tonight. So I had to dig out just some other cloud. I mean, I have cloud dies, but I am really excited to finally finish it's not going to be perfect, but actually I want to get that one shelf that's right there out of the way. I'm looking forward to getting the things I need to get done first, and then doing a little organizing with the rest of it. And one of the reasons I'm using the black for everything is because since we're going to color these in a little bit, then we've got that black line on everything that it ties in with the sentiment. Now these are new to me stamps, which means they haven't been used before. So they need a little bit of extra inking. I didn't wipe them down with my fingers, which is usually what I do. Okay. Now we're going to cut these out and it is an ongoing thing, especially when you find stuff that you want to play with, right? And I'm in the process of moving my Thanksgiving, my Halloween out, and getting my Christmas out. And then I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I want to play with that. We are going to fussy cut these out very carefully, but we're going to color them first. I think we need some fun color. We may color this guy gray just because. Let's see here what we can color. I think we need a purple balloon. What do you guys think? I'm thinking we need to go purple because we don't have purple in our rainbow. It is a fabulous release. I have loved it. I love it all. I haven't used these yet. I mean, what am I talking about? I have stuff from Christmas that I haven't used yet. I haven't used the stamp of the month yet. I haven't used the paper pad yet. I did start a card. Of course, I'm totally getting sidetracked here. I started one. I'll show you. I started one. And this is covered with that popular embossing powder. Isn't that fun? But that's as far as I got. This is the paper pad of the month. So, okay. So I think we're going to go with purple. And really weird that this should be like this. I tried to put my markers in order. Yeah. 4.1, this is 4.3. Okay, so 7, 6, and 4. Oh no, you know, Isis is my favorite color too, and that's why we're not going to go wrong with it. But we're going to do, let me get my cheaters on here. We're going to do, I think the dark color is going to go in the stripe. I don't know if I'm going to do a ton of shading. I'm thinking I'm going to do is just do the colors. There's stripes. And we'll just do them in the different colors. So we'll do the dark for this one. And then we'll do the light medium for this one. And blow this out. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to use our light color. I'm going to go down with this one though. And there we go. Okay. Am I staying on camera? Okay, I forgot to check that out.
They have vacuum on them to pull it away from the gear. Sure. And then when you kick it.
That looks like fun. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna. All right, so we got those colors in. So this is one of the things I did last weekend is I reorganized all my little markers so that they would be kind of a little bit more organized. I'm gonna put my yellow back in here. And then for our baskets, I'm gonna go with this color. This OR 3.7. We might 3.7, and then maybe we'll go down to 3.4 to make it there. I'm really excited because you know what else I need to do? I need to open my advent calendar and start making my advent calendar books or videos. Okay, so there we've got our little airplane or our little, sorry, balloon. For our airplane, I think I'm going to go kind of plain with them and make him kind of gray. I don't think he needs to be super, maybe we'll do a fun stripe on him. Let's do a red stripe on his arms, on his, and then we'll do gray. Ooh, I have to remember not to change my eyes around when I can't look around with my cheaters on, I get sick to my stomach. So I'm going to grab the WG5. Thank you. I think the purple balloon is fun. And I'm going to go in like this. I'm going to do this. And then I think we're going to just blend it out. So we'll do a little blending on here. We'll do a little bit in here. And I am coloring this, even though that could be technically the front of the plane. We're going to do this one a little bit. We'll do it like this. And I'll do this. And then I'm going to go like here. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking a little bit, but all right. So that was WG5. I have two Cordelia, but I had the Halloween one and I have the Christmas one. Those are the only ones that I did this year. I decided not to do any more. These are the first ones I've ever done. I had a lot of fun making the videos, and I am excited to start getting them ready because I want to get them up and going. So I'm not rushing this time. I mean, I have time. I have other things I need to get done first, but I might start that this weekend. I will definitely start it next weekend for Thanksgiving weekend. But so I'm gonna just kind of swing these over a little bit, and then we're gonna grab our WG1 and finalize this a little bit, and then we'll put our little spin on him, his propeller, a little bit with a fun color. And I am going to, we're going to make him kind of drab. And then I'm going to grab this same red that we used on that rainbow, and that's what our stripe is going to be, just because I think that's fun. And there we go. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about this part because we're going to fussy cut this out. So let's get these markers out of the way and get my cheaters off so I don't blind myself. But I do, and this might be, this is the scary part. We're going to put this right back in where we're at, and we're going to just kind of peek at it. It looks good. I'm stamping it down again. And let's cross our fingers that I didn't just screw up. I've done that, but I do like the little bit of pop to color. I mean, look at that, the way that pops after if you stamp over. That plane just goes. So I do like to leave my stamps in there. It is a little nerve-wracking, but it's just paper. It's just paper, and it's just, like I said, okay. So I cut these out. And we're going to cut this out. And then we go. All right, so here's the fussy cutting part. I'm not the biggest fussy cutter, but I start with something small. I'm going to do that. I'm going to just do a little bit of an edge. I do have the SVGs for these. I just didn't have them. I don't have them cut out yet. I didn't have time to get them cut out. So, but they're pretty easy shapes. I mean, I love my SVGs too, but not everyone has the machines. So you just do a little bit of coloring and just kind of go around and around and around. Ooh, there's a gnat or something flying by my face. All right, and look at that. Hi, Stacy. How are you? I saw a couple people posted they came shopping and saw you today. I hope you had a good day. I haven't been able to, I don't get to live stream onto my Facebook channel anymore because I have to upgrade my version of Restream to do that, and I haven't done that yet. Like I have to subscribe to it, and I haven't done enough videos yet to do that. So okay, so then we got this, and I'm gonna just plus them around. So like I said, if this stamp is the Friendship Soars, it's part of the Stamp Club Plus subscription. And if you are interested in this, unfortunately, I don't know, Penny, you can correct me. Can you do a one-off? Sometimes you can do a one-off with the subscriptions where you can just buy that one. It might be a little bit higher price, but, or you have to pay shipping. I don't remember exactly how that works because it's been a while since I've done that. But if you can't, then the only way you're guaranteed to get the stamp set is if you sign up for it every month. And it is a 4x6 stamp set that that will somehow tie into the release of some sort. They've been some very, very fun ones this year since we started doing that. It was slow. I'm sorry, Stacy. That's because everyone's gearing up for next week. Everyone's gearing up for next week. I'm trying to get through a few things because I know there's one of these days I need to come down there. I want to come down there because I like coming into Stacy owns Scrapmania in Cedar Rapids. You guys, if you've never been that area, you should try to get there because it's fabulous. And I can go and I can shop all of my favorite companies in one location and get them all without a shipping fee. And I get to touch everything and look at everything and see them in person versus seeing pictures online. I mean, shopping online can be okay, but if you can touch everything, and she's got so much stuff down there. And I mean, it's a huge store. It's a huge store. And she has a retreat center you can rent. And it's awesome. So this Penny, this one though is Stamp Club Plus. You can buy the inspiration box outside the subscription. It's $5 more than the subscription price. Okay, but I was wondering about the Stamp Club Plus. It's been a while since I've done that. So Stacy, we're using Restream. I'll send you a link. And yes, I am streaming on. I use it, and I'm streaming on Facebook, the Brutus Monroe Facebook page. So you can do your Scrapmania page, the Brutus Monroe YouTube channel, and Christopher Allen's YouTube channel. And then I can, since I'm hosting, I can invite someone, and so I invite myself, and then I have an account, so I can stream to my YouTube channel as well. With that, if that makes sense, it's fairly easy to use. I don't know any of the other programs. I've just used this. This is the one Christopher's used. We can schedule things too. We don't have to you can also schedule videos to go live through it. So it's very nice. It's very nice to have that. Okay. So we've got our little plane. We've got our little, I don't know if we're going to use both, but I've got them. We've got our sentiment here. And then we better start putting this card together before we run out of room or time here tonight. So I will be live for sure next Friday night. I will be doing my live. Should be at my normal time. If that changes, but I also will be popping in during the day. So keep an eye on our Facebook page and YouTube channel for all the information. Oh yeah, they do delete after 30 days. That is correct. Yep, that is, and the only reason I guess they say this because most people don't go back and watch a live after 30 days. So I mean, I guess I kind of understand that, but yeah, I don't like that they do that too either. Okay, we're gonna start by gluing down our rainbow, and I'm going to use some liquid glue. Hopefully, because I can't find my good pin right now. I know I have it somewhere, but I don't know if I can use this right now. I think I have to poke it. So we'll use my Brutus Monroe cloth glue. My Raven glitter glaze and popcorn should arrive in time for, I have a package arriving, I hope tomorrow. It was in Des Moines, and it's got some extra special goodies that, some sneaky goodies so that I get to play with them a little bit so you guys can see those. So I'm hoping those arrive tomorrow instead of Monday. I'm looking for, my magnet will work. All right. So, okay. Actually, I think it's a magnet. I am going to use a block. Get the whole thing down. Okay, are you not going to work for me tonight? I might not be using enough glue. And I have that embossing powder on here, so that sometimes makes it a little bit more difficult too. There we go. All right. So I hope it arrives for you for some crafty weekend for things. I will be crafting Thursday. I will be going live probably on my channel, the Candy Sugar Curds. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I probably will go live. I may just play, grab some things and play. I also have brand new, I started my blog up again. I have shared it in the Facebook, the fan club group. If you guys want to, you can go in through the menu section and subscribe or follow my blog, which will give you an email with updates. And I'm still a little new behind on it, but it will show you guys up and coming things. Because like I said, I am going to be involved in a couple of upcoming projects and hops. And if you want to be able to tune in for those, you would get the information there first. You know, but sorry, glue is just not happy. I'm not liking my glue tonight. It's not liking me tonight. I'm not doing much. Well, first of all, I'm not cooking, and I don't know. I think it's just gonna be me and Tom, so I don't have to do that. It's gonna be a pretty low key Thanksgiving for us, which I'm okay with. I will craft. We'll take the dog for a walk in the morning. And we'll watch some football and I'll do some crafting, but that's probably all we're doing. Yep, I'll be watching lots of YouTube too when I'm not live because like I said, I'm going to do at least one live on, I may do 2 lives on Friday just because I may end up doing a live on my own channel in the morning. It just kind of depends on what things are going. So if you've subscribed to my channel, you'll get the notification when I go live. You did, Penny. I'm so sad. Oh, Cordelia, that's what it is. This should be me and my honey too, and the pup. Stacy, I tried to get Penny to come because I told her I would come down and see her, but she didn't end up getting. She missed out. I think it sold out pretty quickly though. Okay, so now we're gonna let that dry a little bit, just because it takes a little bit longer when you have that glitter down below. Now I'm gonna show you. This is why I did that double-sided adhesive. We're going to use this big one. And we use that little bit of glitter on there. Sorry, that's the wrong finger. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to stick it down and you're going to be able to see. But yet you can, now let's see if this will. You know, look at how fun that is. And yes, you can see, you could put another one there if you really wanted to. You could do, you know, a white one. I might put a white one there, maybe we'll put some glitter stock ones on there too, just to cover that up a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a different color one over on this side. We're just gonna put a few more of these around. And we'll see what's available. Thank you, Cordelia. It's actually fun. I'll show you. I have a sample where I used it in a different spot. If you guys don't mind, I'll grab it in just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead. I did this before, and I thought I did not use double-sided adhesive when I did it. And thought this would, you could leave the double-sided adhesive on here and pop it up. And we might do that. But I thought it might be fun to grab some glitter stock, too. So we'll see. It's just going to grab a couple of clouds to put down. And actually this one, sorry, I will tell you one thing with double-sided adhesive, I concentrating so I get really quiet. It takes a minute to kind of peel them off. I'm going to peel this one off to the side here a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is use my scissors to cut that off. I'm still leaving this on so it glues more. And then I'll grab this one. And we're going to stick him down right here. Sorry, I put that in my mouth. And then when we go over here, trim this off. Not using the right scissors for this.
And I told them, I said, oh, you know, I said, the mower deck, I said, that's sitting there.
I should be using my big scissors.
Oh, I'm sorry, I should have said our machine shed.
Sorry, I heard a funny thing going on downstairs, so I was laughing. See, look. And if you don't get glue down all the way like this, you can grab your glue and you can stick it right back in underneath and glue it back down. So I'm going to stick a little bit more glue there. I'm just going to grab something to stick it and hold it. Okay. Okay. We're going to add the block list for that person. Okay. I am streaming also on Twitch, and that's where that person came from. So, all right. I think we're going to add another cloud, and then I think I'm going to grab some white glitter stock. Cream glitter stock is what it's called. Sorry, this takes me so long to get this off. All right. One more kind of down here. I think I might just fold that over underneath. Nobody's going to know. Okay. So now this is where we've got our airplane. We've got a hot air balloon, but I'm thinking I might put the airplane up here and we'll put that hot air balloon down over. I don't know. What do you think? You guys? I've been watching you over here and did not realize I'm not subscribed to your channel. Oh, well, thank you, Cordelia. I appreciate that. I am trying to get more people on my channel just because. You know, I've been trying to do some more videos there just because. What do you guys think? Should we just do the balloon or should we do both? You know? What do you think? Let me pull it up closer. What do you guys think? And I know I got to throw a little bit more glue right under there, but I'll do that after the live. And then, of course, we've got our sentiment here. It says, where you lift me higher. So we could put this like that. What do you think? Should we do both? I think we're going to do both. So let's get our sentiment down first. All right, there's my sentiment. Let's grab some foam tape here. I don't think I have any pieces left. What was the question? The question is, should I use both the plane and the hot air balloon or just the hot air balloon? I'm thinking both. Thinking I kind of like them both. Kind of like that. What do you think? Both. Brandon says both. Cordelia says both. Okay, well, we've got two bolts. That's what we're going to do. All righty, you guys. Two wins right away. All right. So we're going to put this guy down here. And then we got to cut real thin. Thank you for your help. Real thin one here and another real thin one here. Peel them both off. Oh, I hear my puppy whining downstairs. He was really excited because his buddy came to visit him tonight. One of his buddies came to visit him tonight. And he was a little sad because mommy took him for a little I call it peeing on trees instead of the W word, the walk word. And we were on our way back and we ran into his one friend's dog, the one he really likes. Is like one he really likes. And that dog saw him and it's a beagle and he went, oh, and he pulled and pulled, but I was like, we don't have time. Mommy's got to go home and eat and get ready for her live. And he was so sad. He was so mad at me. Okay. So before we do that, I'm going to grab some of this. Now, here's your choices, but I'm going to probably, we're going to use some of this. We've got the morning snow, which there's not a lot of this left. So I don't know if I want to use it. I want to use the cream glitter stock. So I need to find it here. Here it is. We got, this is what we got to use. I mean, that's a no-brainer right there. And we're just going to cut out a few little clouds with this. And then we'll be almost done. So we're probably going to go over just a minute or two. So I hope it's okay on your Friday night if I go over just a few minutes. Mostly because I'm not even sure where I put everything. I'm looking for my.
But anyway, so I am gonna enjoy the Saturday morning with my gal, but I haven't had it.
And I don't even know where I put them. Where does anyone see where the snow globe went to? It's okay. I know where my big guy. Oh, there it is. We need a couple of. We need a couple of those. We're gonna do 3. We'll do one of each size. See if I can get all 3 on this little piece right here. Okay. There we go. 3, 3, 3. Cannot say walkies. Athens knows. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep. Well, we got into the habit of, there was a while there where he didn't get a long run. And so I get home from work. This is before I moved in last year here. I would take him for one because he needed that extra. Well, now he goes with his daddy pretty much every day for a really long run, like an hour, and it's through the hills and through the woods and we're jumping things and sniffing. So he's usually pretty tired, but he likes to have this little bit. I mean, even if I just literally take him outside to the corner, he's happy. So I got home. We ate dinner. Did I eat dinner? No, we hadn't eaten dinner. I got home a little early tonight. My boss said hi. Hello, Linda. Right? How are you? But I just told him we couldn't tonight. We had stuff to do. So we're gonna throw that one up there. And we're gonna take this one. We are going to put this one here because we're going to cover up our little cloud here. And then we're going to take this guy. And I feel like we need one right kind of here. Like we're floating up in the clouds. All right. There we go. We got that. And then we're going to add a little blue to the back of this puppy. Oops, I think I got a little cloud over the edge. That's okay. You can stay over the edge there. And this card base here. Now, if I can get this on straight. Probably should have cut this little part off right here. Oh my gosh, I did a really bad cutting job on that. Don't look. That's okay. I'll just hold it like this. Don't look at the part that I cut wrong. So here's our card for tonight. I used the Stamp Club Plus Friendship Soars. And I used the stencil of the month, Night Sky, along with the popular embossing powder. And just some other dies from my stash and the Cream Chromosatic Reserve. And some inks. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you have a great rest of your night and a great weekend. Have a fabulous Thanksgiving Day. Eat all the turkey or ham or whatever your family does. Eat the pie. Have the pumpkin pie and the pecan pie. And I will see you guys on Friday for sure next week. And hopefully some of you, I'll be able to get live on Thursday and you guys can join me on my channel. Oh, I was going to show you something. If you guys give a second. I was talking about this. Hold on. Where did I have it? Oh, maybe I don't. Oh, here. So I shared these on the website. And I wanted to show you guys quick. Here is this is the Vellum 2 with the Chroma Mist. The Chroma Mist on the washi. So this is one of the washi maps. So I just wanted to show you that. That's a fun way to add some glitter to your vellum and make it fun and pearly. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, and for sure, this is now me signing off. Have a great night. I will talk to you later. Bye all.